The trans community are asking us to suspend our logical, rational, critical and analytical capabilities and replace them with sympathy for people who are clearly going through something mentally or neurologically.
And my pronouns are they, them, Korean, Jimin, because I know a lot of people don't understand me, but I do identify as Korean, and I do look Korean now. I do feel Korean. I don't identify as British, so please don't refer to me, any media or anyone online, as British, because I identify as Korean. That's just my culture. That's my home country. That's exactly how I look now. And I also identify as Jimin. That's my Korean name. But not only that, I know it's a little bit confusing for some people. Nobody's ever come out as Jimin or Korean, but this is something that you guys know if you've followed my journey for the last 8 years. I've really struggled with identity issues, with who I am, with who I am. It's a very tough one. So I've finally had the courage. I've undergone my racial, can't think of the word, transitional surgery. I've transitioned to a non-binary person, they, them, Korean, Jimin, and I finally have the Korean look, so I'm actually really happy. But I just want to say to people, I get so many cool comments online. I just want people to be able to respect my decision and don't be, non-binary phobic or anything. Just please respect that this is how I feel. This is a very personal decision. And I've been inspired by the courage of other people, other young people that have come out as non-binary or come out in a different way. And that's really kind of given me the courage, because I think if they can do it, so can I. So as it's Pride Month, I just wanted to put this out there. I've been very trapped in my body for so long, and, I identify with the Korean culture. I've lived in Korea. I speak the language. I have the Korean look now. I look completely Korean. If you didn't know who I was, you would just think I was a Korean person, not a man or a woman, just a person. And, people might think, oh, I'm such a joke. But you know what, guys? You don't understand. If you're trapped in the wrong body your whole life, you don't understand.
You can't change your genetics. So you can, I've always said, you can have whatever operation you want, but you can't change your genetics. But what you're asking me to now do is, forget science, forget genetics, and just call you by whatever you choose to call yourself. And I'm saying, is that people, are you asking the general public to feed into your own mental I will call it a delusion. Oh, tomorrow, I'm going to jump on the Chinese wave. Yeah, I'm Chinese tomorrow, guys. Doesn't matter if the Chinese people know what Chinese people are. That don't matter. What matters is how I think and how I feel and what I identify with. I identify with being Chinese. The Chinese people are going to be like, bro, we don't believe you. We don't actually believe. We know you feel that way. We know you feel that way, but we don't believe you. Because, you know why? Because we're fucking Chinese, okay? And we know what it's like to be Chinese. But what I am asking is for the trans community to stop the bullshit. Because if you feel this way, that doesn't mean that we should also see you this way. I see myself as handsome. However, if I went to court to force through a motion that all that look at me should call me handsome, well, that's just plain arrogant and egotistical. I'm entitled to my feelings, as are you. But your feelings are about yourself. They should not be my concern. They are your concern. What trans people are asking us to do is to see them the way they see themselves. It's perception. And perceptions are subjective and not objective. Your perception is not our perception. And we are not obligated to call you the thing that you wish to be called.